Today we will take a look at the best vlogging cameras for 2024. If you want to find more information, check out links down below. Before we start, make sure you click subscribe button and like this video. Now let's get started. 5. Sony A6700. The Sony A6700 maintains the relatively compact design of the formerly best E-mount APS-C mirrorless camera. The camera gets an updated 26 megapixels BC CMOS chip that supports 10-bit video and the AI-powered focus system from the high-end A7 RV. Perhaps the biggest surprise about the A6700 is just how similar it is to the A6600. The A6700 doesn't buck the trend. Its viewfinder sits snugly in the top left corner. This body style is a good match for smaller lenses, and many photographers might enjoy the level of situational awareness this viewfinder position offers. The A6700 uses a full magnesium alloy chassis and can withstand some roughshod handling. Sony has been making E-mount cameras and lenses for nearly 15 years, so there's no shortage of options. The A6700's design feels well thought out. Its slightly oversized grip improves handling with bigger lenses and doesn't feel like overkill for smaller ones. Sony puts the on-off switch at the top, in a collar around the shutter release. 4. DJI Pocket 3. DJI's Osmo Pocket 3 vlogging camera records perfectly steady video while you're moving. The video-first camera has a candy bar-like shape that makes it comfortable to handle and gets the same type of 3-axis gimbal system as DJI's drones. The Pocket measures 5.6 by 1.6 by 1.2 inches and weighs 6.4 ounces. It sits upright by itself, but the base is a little narrow and I don't quite trust it to not tip over. The camera omits a 1/4-20 tripod thread but ships with an add-on handle that adds both an inch of height and a tripod thread. The Pocket 3 is tailor-made for vlogging, a genre in which self-recording and on-the-go clips are the norm. It competes against a few similarly minded small cameras. The control stick works pretty well and supports speed adjustments for camera moves, slow, medium, or fast. The 2-inch screen looks a little smaller than its size implies due to its wide 16:9 aspect ratio. The Pocket 3 runs on an internal, non-removable battery. It's good for about 135 minutes of continuous record time, an impressive figure for a small video camera. 3. Canon EOS R5. The EOS R5 is an incredibly powerful tool for almost every kind of photography. The combination of a next-generation autofocus system, excellent image quality and fast 12 fps 20 fps continuous shooting means this is a camera that is just as comfortable. The EOS R5's autofocus deserves a special mention. Its eye detection is incredibly accurate and sticky, while its subject detection and tracking is similarly impressive. The video footage was also sharp and flexible for color grading, while a recent firmware update has added the Canon Log3 format to help its footage slot into cinematic workflows. The EOS R5 might be the best hybrid mirrorless camera on the market. It's both high resolution and full frame, producing 8192 x 5464 resolution files that weighed in, on average, at about 60 megabytes each. Speaking of storage, the R5 brings a pro-level solution to the table, offering both a standard SD card slot and a CFexpress slot. The R5 brings a pro-level solution to the table, offering both a standard SD card slot and a CFexpress slot. This allows you to either boost your camera's available storage, shoot to 2 cards for real-time backup, or shoot RAW files to one card and JPEGs to the other. 2. DJI Pocket 2. The DJI Pocket 2 may not be perfect, but it's better than anything else on the market at what it does, namely, being a compact vlogging camera. The super compact DJI Pocket 2 features a 3-axis gimbal at the helm, atop a stick which houses all its brains, battery and that very welcome screen. The super compact DJI Pocket 2 features a 3-axis gimbal at the helm, atop a stick which houses all its brains, battery and that very welcome screen. There's a USB-C port on the bottom of the Pocket 2, though when mounted on a tripod, you'll want to connect the gimbal to a phone via a universal port adapter that slides in between the screen and buttons. You can think of the DJI Pocket 2 as 2 cameras in one. The first is a stabilized out-and-about vlogging camera. The second is a camera operator, fixed in position, following you around as you chat away, walk around your kitchen, vlogging your day, cooking up a storm, or doing anything. 1. Sony ZV-E1. The ZV-E1 is Sony's fourth ZV series camera. The series gets its name from its target audience, youthful Gen Z content creators, and its intended use case, vlogging. The ZV-E1 adds sensor-based in-body image stabilization so you can skip using a gimbal in many cases, and its full-frame sensor is capable of a shallower depth of field when compared with the APS-C ZV-E10. Despite the housing, the larger imager, and IBIS, the ZV-E1 isn't that big at just 2.8 by 4.8 by 2.1 inches. The ZV-E1's buttons and dials are just one aspect of the control scheme. The 3-inch monitor is just as important. Sony uses its colorful touch-enabled menu system and leans into virtual touch boxes for quick access to some of its more useful video features. The LCD looks good and sharp, with accurate color, wide viewing angles, and adjustable brightness. As you'd expect from a vlog camera, the screen swings out to the side and flips around to face forward for self-recording.